Hello again. Welcome to the Aspin shed once more, and we're moving on now with the cylinder head. We have it slightly shaped and ready to drill the 4 holes in the top, which match up with the 4 holes hopefully in the crankcase. So what I've decided to do is I've just machined up a little mandrel out of a piece of aluminium that fits the bore, and it's machined 20mm on the outside because 20mm is the biggest collet I've got. And what I propose to do is fit it in the milling machine in a collet holder and set this up in my vise. I can either set up a pattern of 4 holes CNC from the middle to centre pop where the holes are going to be, or I can manually scribe 1 hole and set up the mill to pop it, and then just rotate the block in the vise to the 4 positions. I don't know which I'm going to do yet. I'm still cogitating. So that's how I propose to do it. And as for this little mandrel, I'm just going to Loctite it into there, but at the moment it seems to be absolutely fast, but that wouldn't be good enough for a milling operation, so I will Loctite that into there and use a bit of heat to remove it after. So I'll set up the mill and I'll bring you back when that's ready to either drill the 4 holes in the right place, or if I've made a great mistake, they won't be in the right place. Okay. Right, I've mounted it in the vise in my collet holder, and I've got the wiggler in, and I've just jogged it using my keyboard until I've got it so it plunges in and comes out without any side to side movement. So I reckon that is going to be the middle. Now I've got to decide how I'm going to do it. I can either use a bit of G-code to position the 4 holes from the centre, or I can jog this over to the position of the first hole, mark it, and then rotate the collet 90 degrees and drill the next one. I've got a little stop set up on the vise so I can bring it back to the same position every time, but there's the quandary. I'm going to have a look at a bit of G-code first, and if I don't get very far with that, then I'll do it manually by rotating it in the vise. So I'll come back in a minute when I've made my mind up. I've set the mill up. I've written a bit of G-code, and I've tested the pattern on that. They're all over the place, but I was holding it loose on the top, but those 2 exactly 17mm apart, so I've just got to find the 0 for this now. and then I can run the code. So I'll just stop that a second, pull it forward a bit, come down, I want a piece of paper which I cannot find. Oh, there we are. Just to get the height. That's within a blow on a bugle, so I'll zero that. This is only going to put 4 pop marks in it. I was going to drill it in me pillar drill, but I don't know yet. Anyway, long rewound, regen toolpath, cycle start. That's for tool number 13, which is what's in it. I'm going to slow the feed rate down. So it'll give me plenty of time to hit the stop button. I've got to do something about this centre drill. I must have caught it or something. It's got a wobble on it. Right, there's centre popped. I forgot to tighten that up. I did. Holy smoke. That just shows you how daft I am. Right, I'll have a look at what damage I've done and I'll come back. Can you believe it? I didn't tighten the fixture up. It was only hand tight. There you go. That's another wonderful mistake I have made. Well, that could have been disaster. How I managed not to tighten that up, I forgot about it completely. I tightened it in my hand, set it up in the vise and carried on and forgot to nip it up once it was in the vise. Fortunately, no disaster, but I was so close to a disaster there, it's unbelievable. All those holes have got a 17mm centre. One thing I didn't realise when I decided all on my own to put a taper on the fins to make it look nice was, of course, I'm getting very, very close to breaking out here when the holes come through. I don't think it will, but it's going to be close. Another mistake. Anyway, that's that done. I think I might use, well, I've taken it out now, haven't I? I'll have to use my pillar drill, I think, to do the holes. Oh dear. We'll see. Okay, I'll come back shortly when I've managed to make another mistake. Right, I'm drilling the holes by using the same bit of G-code, letting it position itself over the hole, and then putting a drill bit in, and then manually driving the drill down to the required depth. I've done 2 of them so far, this is the 3rd. Just watch it go through the fins to the side. Last one. Just into the bottom one because you can't go through because it's on the collet. Out it comes. I'll have to take the drill bit out and let it move on to the next one and do the same again. So that's how I've been drilling them. I've got one more to go. I'll come back when I've done that. Right, I'm just going to have a go at removing this cylinder head off the aluminium plug I'd made for it. I've never done this before, but let's see what happens. Nothing as yet. A bit of a screwdriver at the ready so we can give it a bit of a prize. Somebody's at my screwdriver. Oh, there it is. Marvellous blowtorch, this is. Oh, it's bending it. That's not what good, is it? Oh, ouch, ouch. It's bloody hot now. Very hot. But it's still not wanting to move. So I might have made a mistake Loctiting this on. I'll come back in a minute when I've got a solution. Oh, that was easy enough. Just repositioned it, heated it up again. Trusty Oma screwdriver just under the lip so it wouldn't bend the fins, and the gentlest of taps, and it's come off. So we can take him off now and try him onto the still a bit warm like. Oi. Come on, off, that's it. Right, let that cool down, and let's singe that a bit. That was supposed to be cotton rags. I bought a bale of cotton rags. This has got nylon and all sorts of crap in it. It melts, look, that's melted. That can't be cotton, can it? Right, we'll try it on the crankcase when it's cooled off a bit. Well, after having my mishap of not tightening it up in the mill, we seem to have had a successful conclusion. I'm just putting the last screw in now, and they all line up. The holes I drilled with, these are 3mm screws, bolts, and the holes I drilled were 3.1, so there was a 0.1 tolerance. But there we go. They've all lined up and they're all threading in. I'm not going to harden them down yet, but wonderful. So we've got our piston, cylinder, contra piston and cylinder head made now. The last thing to make now is the screw in the top, so that'll mean tapping, drilling and tapping that centre hole. I don't know what size, probably doesn't say on that one, but I imagine it could be 6mm. I think that's what it did the other one. That's the old one. So it's looking good at the minute. But yeah, I haven't got the cylinder lined up. But, there we go. We're getting there. So let's set up for drilling and tapping. And we're not going to be far off trying to fire it up. And look what come in the post this morning. 10x4 propeller instead of the flywheel. I think the flywheel I've been using on the other one was too heavy. I think that's why they weren't running very well. Because when you consider the weight of a propeller, that's a 10x4, and the weight of that's very heavy. So probably that should have been a lot slimmer and smaller. Anyway, we haven't tried to start it with that one. We're going to put the propeller on, and shortly we'll be away with the mixer. See you soon.